CPA's work is, of course, to support you as legislators and to support the institutions, the legislatures, to do that through parliamentary strengthening programmes. The post-election seminars we have found are a particularly effective way of engaging with the specific challenges in a country and offering tailored solutions based on engagement from you as the parliamentarians and the staff working in the Parliament. This week, this event is a landmark post-election seminar because it is the first ever fully digital seminar. This, of course, is a consequence of the situation. I would much rather be with you in Anguilla today, but for all our safety, we're conducting this on a virtual basis. And the aim is to build and to strengthen capacity both of new parliamentarians and of seasoned, experienced ones as well. Looking through the agenda for the week, there is a wide range of subjects, from the use of standing orders to empowering female voices in Parliament. And I'm especially proud of the role played by the Commonwealth women parliamentarians in our organisation, and in particular the contribution that they have made to the increasing numbers of women being elected to parliaments across the Commonwealth.
The CPA Secretariat and the CPA UK and BMIR have been reliable partners to the Anguilla House of Assembly, and we have benefited tremendously from those partnerships. This is our second post-election seminar. However, our cooperation extends way beyond the delivery of post-election seminars. During the previous assembly, we engaged in numerous partnerships. One with the CPA UK that resulted in extensive capacity building for our Public Accounts Committee, and for the first time in the history of our assembly, the people of Anguilla had the benefit of an active PAC. Two, in collaboration with CPA UK, we undertook a significant amount of work aimed at reviewing our standing orders, which will serve as the foundation for future work. Three, with CPA Secretariat, the Assembly benefited from training for our former Speaker and Deputy Speaker at McGill University. And four, also with the CPA Secretariat, the Assembly demonstrated a degree of maturity when, in February 2020, it undertook the CPA benchmark assessment. The House of Assembly was the 11th Commonwealth legislature to use the framework to conduct an assessment. The overall objective of this exercise is for local stakeholders to measure the progress of their legislature in achieving democratic and good governance standards by comparing their practices to the benchmarks that have been developed and adopted by Commonwealth parliamentarians and, by extension, the CPA.
The reason we want to work with you, again, is very much the same as what Stephen has just said. So I'm not, if you'll forgive me, I'm not going to repeat. You'll probably be pleased. I'm not going to repeat some of those key messages that Stephen has said. I would just completely subscribe us as the UK branch to those messages. I think my experience over 3 years now at CPA UK is that these relationships and these efforts to strengthen parliaments, including our own in the UK, work best when there is a proper relationship between legislatures. And I think what we've seen in recent years is how powerful that can be. And we're delighted to be working with CPA headquarters and with yourselves this week in that sense. But I was both, if I'm honest, relieved, but also very pleased that we at CPA UK were able to work with other legislatures to help to run the election assessment mission in recent weeks. That was quite an undertaking for all of us, I think, in these difficult times. But I think that's gone, I hope you all agree, as people at the centre of that election, that the mission went well.
Stephen, John and all the team at CPA, thank you. And I would note that there's been a very long, enduring and mutually beneficial relationship between the House and the CPA, which is absolutely vital. We look forward to continuing with. And let me note as well the vital support we received in terms of running what I think was a pretty effective, innovative approach to election observation, which had an expert team scattered across 5 locations. Second, let me congratulate all members of the House, newcomers as well as returning members, on their election and appointment, Madam Speaker. Whichever side of the House you sit on, you play a vital role in upholding and progressing Anguilla's democracy. And on the issue of progressing democracy, the very composition of this House, the 12th, reflects the first changes to Parliament since the Constitution of 1982. Changes brought about by the 2019 constitutional reform, and changes which truly promote representational democracy. Specifically, the expansion of the House from 9 to 11 members, all of whom have been elected. We've now lost what I feel was the anachronism of 2 nominated members. Secondly, the introduction of island-wide representatives. And thirdly, and dare I say it, and I may be a little controversial, a House which has far greater representation of women and youth than any that went before it. A House that more visibly reflects the composition of the people of this great island. These are things to be celebrated.
I would also like to thank you, the members of the Assembly, for your commitment to attend this seminar. This demonstrates your own commitment to democracy and good parliamentary governance. For those of you who are new to the Assembly, I hope that it will be a learning experience. For those of us returned, a valuable refresher. And for all of you, an opportunity to reflect on your work as parliamentarians, to renew your commitment to the people of Anguilla.